Today I want to talk about balance. So balance is a bit elusive. It seems to be as elusive for my students in their 30s as it is for my student, who's 74 with 2 knee replacements. And I mean, he's doing really well. I gotta say, I've been working with him for a while and he's been doing really well. But people have lost this, sense of balance, and balance isn't just, about our feet. It reflects our whole life reflects our ability to balance. I know that, maybe I'm being a little bit esoteric here, but it's really true. So this is about more than just, standing on your feet, understanding how we stand on our feet. And people fall more as they age. And now people are so sedentary that they're starting to fall more when they're younger. It's just when you're younger, it's easier for you to bounce. So today I'm going to do a little class that is, going to lead up to some balance exercises and things you can do to make you better at balancing and maybe make you more balanced in your life and understand how this isn't just about, your ability to stand on your feet, but it's about your ability to function, and it's connected to your qua. It's connected to your dantian. It's connected to the foundation that we're built on. So if we don't have a good foundation under our feet, if we don't stand correctly, we can have problems as we age. And you know that if a building has a foundation that's off just, a tiny bit, by the time you get to the top of that building, depending on how big it is, that is going to magnify. So that imbalance is going to magnify tremendously by the time it works its way up. So it goes from our feet to our hips. If we don't have good balance in our feet, our hips won't be balanced. And if our hips aren't balanced, our shoulders aren't going to be balanced. And we can't look at these as separate parts of our body. We have to look at everything. The totality is everything. We are one body. Everything is connected. Body, mind, energy. It's not separate stuff. It's all the same stuff. Okay, we need to start as usual with a warm-up. We need to warm up the body before we play, right? We need to get the body organized. So I spent some time doing this, so you'll notice that my knees are facing forward, my head is facing forward. I'm not doing this. I'm not, what's moving? This is stretching the inguinal area, allowing the arms to be free. Don't throw your arms. Just let them go. You make yourself a little more concave, bend your knees a little bit. You'll find your arms become freer. They come higher. You do less, they go lower. You can control, your arms by the height of your body if you want to not bend your legs so much. Get it in a different place. But still, the arms want to be completely soft. Do this for a little while. This is a really good thing to do. Okay, that's a good start, right? Before we start, we need to get everything moving a little bit. So, hands up, we're going to stretch up from the elbows. So feel this lift. So your whole rib cage is going up. And now we're going to make circles like this. Watch your hands, don't watch the screen. Look up. In reverse. Stretching your elbows away from each other. Stretch your elbows away from each other, hands away from each other. Rotate your hands. Stretch your shoulder blades away from each other. Chin level. Keep stretching. So stretch your tailbone down, the back of your neck up. Stretch your arms apart. Reverse. And now stretch your arms apart some more. So we're going to make these little crane claws. I know, it sucks. Turn them forward. Turn them up. Turn them down. Rotate them back. So a couple of those in each direction. Pull your fingers towards your bicep. Oh, I know, it's really bad, right? This really gets into some tension in your shoulders. We want to release it. It'll feel good when it stops. You can stop now, and we're going to just make circles from the elbow, keeping your elbows apart. Keep stretching your elbows apart. It'll be so good when it's over. Okay. Hands on your shoulders and big circles. Back of the neck long. Notice that there's a spinal wave involved here. And reverse. Let your shoulders go. Make big circles back. Lift your elbows from your elbows. And reverse. Okay. Feet apart, hip circles. And reverse. Okay, balance starts, pretty much now. So knees, feet together. And be conscious here. Feel your balance shift from foot to foot. Don't crane your neck up. Neck long, back of the neck long. And reverse. Good to look at the floor. Okay. Now, stretch. Look at the floor. Stretch your neck. Pull your low back up. Pull your head forward. You're looking at the floor. So now, squeeze your perineum. Grab your lower abdominals. And come up into a squat. And try to lift up your body. And then come back. And extend again. So the head goes forward, the low back goes up, the tailbone goes towards your heels, stretching your hamstrings. Grab your perineum, grab your lower abs, the lower ones, and come down. So we're not going to do this too many times. Go through that cycle where you stretch and get long, pulling your hips back away from your head, neck long, low back up, and coming down. So this builds a lot of strength in your feet. In your knees, and helps your sense of balance. And gives your fascia some length, so stretching the whole fascial chain in the back. A couple more times. Stretch. Relax for a second and stretch. And now. So engage and come down. Up. 2 more times. Engage and come down. Up. Last one. Stretch. Engage. Come down. Be happy here. Be balanced. Be alive. You can do this. It's a human movement that that we can all do if we work on it. Coming up, or most of us can do. So if this hurts, don't do it. Okay? This is building strength. You have to go slow with these things. I understand that some people try to do this and it's really hard. So you need to build a little strength in your knees first. Okay. Shake it out just a little bit. So, pushing down into your left foot. I'm going to mirror you. The right foot up. Circle your ankle. Balancing. I may lose my balance. I just come back. Circle it the other way. My head is level. I'm not looking at the floor. You have to look ahead of you. See, I try to, and I catch my balance. Put it back down. So, doing this while you're talking and doing this on your own. You can use your arms for balance if you need to. And reverse. Try to not lean. You notice, are you on 4 corners of your feet, pressing equally? Side, side, and back, side, side. It's not 3 points, it's 4 points. This lifts your arch and makes you stable. We're going to do this again. And now you're going to swing your foot. And reverse. And put it down. Shake it out a little bit. I don't want to, rush you. Find your balance now in the right foot. Lift your left knee. Swing your lower leg. Reverse. Okay, you're starting to get the idea. This is how we learn to balance. We have to push down equally in the whole foot. And the arch lifts, builds strength in your feet, but not only that, it gives you a firm foundation. You start to understand your connection to the ground. And this builds the connection from your liver and spleen channel coming up from your feet, all the way up into your dantian, which we're ultimately trying to build if we're going to practice Qigong. And if you don't care about building your dantian and this is just about balance, then, this is still going to wake up this area just by doing this because you're driving energy up from the earth. Okay. So, we're going to take the foot. I'm mirroring you. So, starting on your right, we're going to swing the foot in and out and back and down. Not too many times. So, swing it that way, out, back, balance, and put it down. Try to do this slowly and with control. And if you're falling all over the place, that's how you learn. And down. So, up. Stretch it that way. Straight. Back. And in. Two more. So, that way. Straight. Back. And in. Try to keep the rest of your body quiet. Try to feel the shift of weight under your foot. Last one. That way. Back. And down. See, you catch yourself. It gets better. You get better at this if you do it. Now, shake it out a second. Starting with the left foot. So, up, out, back, and around. Up, out, back, and around. So, out, straight, back, and down. Take a breath. Out, straight, back, and down. This wakes up this whole inguinal area. One more. Out. And around. And down. Great exercise. So it's like a round kick, right? But we're not using velocity. And we're also stretching back. Okay, Reversing that, back and around, back, around, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, back, 6, back, 7, back, oop, we only did 5 on the other one. Okay, I just got carried away, sorry. Okay, we did 7, we'll do 5 on the other side. So, hopefully that was your hard side, you did more. 1, 2, 3, 4, steady, 5. Okay, we're going to do some leg swings. Not too many. 4, 5, 6. So you have to really push down into the standing leg. Arms swing alternately. Hand swings back as the foot swings forward on that side. Okay, just about 30 on each side is a good place to start. So, just keep pushing down into the standing leg. So you want to open up the space in the inguinal area. You want to open up the quad. This moves your quad. So really pushing into the floor also gives you a chance to notice if you're standing on the inside or outside of your foot by how you're leaning. Okay, building strength in balance. Really simple. Balancing isn't simple, but the exercise is simple. Pushing down on the floor on your left foot, lift your right knee. But lift your knee high enough that your low back gets long. So you want to pull that knee up. And just let your toes hang, point down, point your toes down. And try to just increase your pressure into the floor of the standing leg. And we'll put that foot down. Move a little bit. Lifting the left foot. So the leg is dangling, but you want to make sure that your low back, so this is building your low back, which I recently just found out, that this exercise really works in your low back. This is going to wake up your quad So this is a really worthwhile exercise. Just a few breaths. So feel, it's already starting to wake up. Come to the other side. Try to feel the stability in the standing leg. Don't hold on to a chair. You can keep them nearby. But allow yourself to learn to balance. Just keep pushing into the floor. Pushing into the floor and lifting the knee high and relaxing whatever you can relax. And chin level, don't look at the floor. Balance. Balance from inside. Inside. The more you push down, the more space you create in your hips, in your quad. Put it down. A couple more times. Up. Lift the knee. Let the foot relax. Let your arms relax if you can. You might be balancing with your arms, but try to relax. It makes it easier. Make sure you're breathing. It also makes it easier. And put it down. One more. Oh, two more. We started on this side. Okay. Keep lifting. Last one. Set yourself up. Lift on an inhale. And relax. Now, come into Wu-Ji. You can reference my Wu-Ji video, right? So we want to relax here. We want to feel the liver 3 points, the liver 12 points. We want the tailbone free. We want the low back to be flat and long and down, the tailbone towards the heels, but not tucking your pelvis under, which will not, allow you to move freely. We want the movement to be internal and not external. And feel, I did this the other day with one of my students, and he said, this whole area feels more awake. There's more energy running through here now. You've maybe released some of the energy that's in here. So now we want to stretch out the back by doing a little forward bend. So we've done this before. So externally rotate. We're going to start and settle the chi and come down. So I'm in a fairly wide stance here. Lifting up and down. Lifting up and down. And down. Okay, so now coming down, left wrist behind, and round your spine. Make it a C shape. And pull your elbows up higher than your hands. And stretch up. Stretch up. Stretch up. And this picking cherries action at the top. Pull your tailbone down. And bend your knees coming down, making a C shape with your spine. So don't come down with a flat back. Put your left wrist behind and pull your hands close to your body as you pull your spine along. Six times. Go slow. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Release the back. Be round. And now come up. Pulling your tailbone down, one vertebra at a time. And we're going to do some spinal waves. So starting from the head, just a few. Try to get some movement through your whole spine. Reverse the waves. Coming from the bottom up. Pulling the tailbone in now and letting that wave come up to your head. Three times settling the chi. It's hot and humid here in Bali today. Sweat dripping down my forehead. Oh well. Put your hands on your lower dantian. So just below your navel. Men, right hand on your heart. Women, left hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the chi. Feel any difference in relaxation? I didn't shake today, but I suggest that you shake as much as you can every day. So 12 times clockwise. Give yourself some love, anti-clockwise. Okay, so close your eyes, breathe a few more breaths. Drop your hands down, bring your feet together, bend your knees, and just take a couple of breaths here. And be like bamboo in the wind. Relax. Drop your hands, open your eyes. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. I hope this was good.